Hello class. In my introduction I had stated that I was in the Air National Guard. Well, as a traditional guardsman I also maintain a civilian job. Now imagine for just a moment all the cars you see behind an engine being pulled down the tracks. Have you ever wondered what these numbers and letters on those cars mean? After I've concluded, you will have a better understanding of what all these numbers and letters means on those cars. Stenciling is very important to rail cars, and especially for mechanics such as myself. But before I can tell you what these letters and numbers mean, we need to go over the basics of the FRA and the AAR. The FRA is the Federal Railroad Administration. They are an agency underneath the Department of Transportation, and they're the final authority on anything that has to do with rail cars. In order to make it a little simpler for you to understand what the FRA is, they are simply like the OSHA of the business world. Now, underneath the FRA is the AAR, the American Association of Railroads. The American Association of Railroads, they basically give you all the information you need on how to repair a car, and they produce a field manual that we use in the railcar business, and the field manual also covers reporting marks. So now that you know what the FRA and the AAR are, we can now move on to those reporting marks. Now, reporting marks are required by the AAR, and according to the AAR field manual, a reporting mark is a 2 to 4 letters that uniquely identify the owner of the piece of rolling stock, otherwise a car, tank car, hopper car, it really doesn't matter. Now, the reporting mark is generally derived from the assigned company's initials. Now, all cars that actually are on the railroad or on the lines have to be labeled with the reporting mark. Now, because I work for a railcar company, I'll use my company's AAR reporting marks to show you exactly what is meant in the AAR manual for a definition of a reporting mark. For instance, my company's reporting marks is UTLX. Now, to break it down, U in UTLX stands for Union, T stands for tank, L stands for lines, and now X is basically a catch-all. X indicates ownership by a private company, and there's several different kinds of endings to these reporting marks, and you can see them out there, but the list is so long that it would take us forever to go over those. So basically in UTLX, it stands for Union Tank Car, Lines, and then the X represents the private company, which is what Union Tank is. Now, after that, you'll usually see some numbers. Now, these numbers are simply the reporting mark number that designates who owns the car. Basically, for instance, if you see a UTLX 665702, well, the 665 indicates that this car is leased by Sunoco, who I work for, and it basically gives them a listing of all the cars that's in their fleet. So in conclusion, I've covered what the FRA and the AAR is and what they do for rail cars. There are many different companies out there, and each have their own unique reporting mark. So the next time you're driving down the road and you look over and you see a railroad car go by, you'll be able to say with confidence that I know what that is. That is a reporting mark, and it represents the company, and the numbers represent the fleet that's in. I thank you for your time, and I wish you a very happy day.